Well, here we are again, back at the Tuolumne Cemetery. Unfortunately, Jeremy just got fired from where he works up here. It was the closest place to go after. Um, they said that he was just going to be temporarily out of a job, like furloughed, but as usual, that was a big fat lie because, of course, the place where he used to work is a big fat liar who lies. They lied to me and they lied to him, and they suck ass.
Yeah.
Oh, I see a vulture.
Ooh.
Do you see it?
I saw it. Still see it.
Anyway, with that particular episode of the Audubon Society out of the way, I've heard some disturbing news today. Apparently, the CDC is no longer receiving information about the spread and morbidity of the coronavirus. A different agency, the Health something, has
HHS or some crap like that.
whatever, controlled by one of the president's close allies, is getting that information. And not only is that required now, the portal where you could make reports to the CDC, in case you wanted to give the actual science-driven agency the correct information, was shut down yesterday. It's been removed from the website, so you can't file that information even if you want to. And the facts are already being massaged in places like Florida, because they're pushing really hard to get people back to work and kids back to school in about a month, in person, because apparently they care less about whether or not we survive than about looking good right before the election. Well, good luck with that, because our most reliable projections for November apparently put us at some 5 million infected and 200,000 dead. And people are still arguing about how the odds of getting coronavirus are lower than getting hit by lightning. Meanwhile, Jay just went into where he works, and about 40% of the people in there weren't even wearing masks, even though the people manning the doors were handing them out to people who came in.
Yeah, that's the problem with uh shoot, what would it be called? Active policing of masks. Because once they're inside, nobody cares.
Yeah, um, they aren't being made legally mandated. That's the one thing that I would criticize about Governor Newsom's handling of the virus. Everything else has been pretty spot on, but the lockdown, the mask wearing, it has to be legally mandatory, or else people are just going to keep flaunting the rules and getting the rest of us sick. Last time I checked here in Tuolumne County, our cases were up to, what, 60, 80?
The last time you said anything about the cases here in Tuolumne, it was about 84, I think.
Yeah. And considering what a small county this is and how few people live here, that's a pretty startling number. And many of them won't even go to the hospital. They're self-quarantining. This is just the number of people who are willingly reporting themselves.
Yeah.
People who are hiding their symptoms so they can still be free to go out as they please. God knows how many are out there in the community. Because
Mm-hmm.
they seem to think that this whole thing was a hoax planted by the Democrats for some unknown reason. I mean, I could try to argue back. If it was planted by an American political party, why is it affecting the whole world? Why did it start all the way in China in December, nowhere near the election? Are you crazy? And they just keep ranting about how we did it to disrupt the election. It's utterly madness. People who live in my community, people who are my neighbors, they're the ones saying this stuff, and it's terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, apparently, we're not just touring the graveyards, we are actually getting a preview of where we're all going to be in a couple of months. Get nice and used to it, folks, because as careful as we're trying to be, there's no guarantee that we're going to be here by the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying so hard to be safe, but no one else is trying at all. And we can only stay lucky for so long.
Yep.